For the Friday, December 27 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers photos show Elektra is in for a shock when she shows up at Remy's apartment and sees his wall of shame. Scenes from Los Angeles. Elektra thought she struck gold when she ran into her old friend Remy hanging out in Los Angeles. She was excited to have a pal in her new town as she dove into her new life. Unfortunately, she's about to learn Remy isn't actually a friend at all. It all goes down when Elektra pays Remy a visit to his apartment. Not only does she see Remy, but she also sees herself all over his wall. We can only imagine her dismay when she sees the obsessive shrine Remy has set up for her. Yikes! How will Remy explain himself? Is there anything he can say or do that will make this all less creepy? Probably not. It's clear this man is a danger to Elektra, and she has to plan her next moves carefully or she could land in serious danger. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soap Spectrum. I am Emily here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. On the Friday, December 27 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers tease that Bill visits Luna in prison again, this time finding her bruised and beaten. Is Bill starting to care about Luna? Will and Ivy demand that Hope and Carter tell them why Elektra was fired. Finally, French actress and singer Elsa Isnolt returns to B&B as Fanny Grayson, pitching a perfume line for Forrester Creations. It sounds like a Friday full of surprises that you certainly don't want to miss. Previously on B&B, Luna has been trying to work her way back into Bill's life. She wrote letters pouring her heart out to him about how only he understands her. Although Bill threw the letters into the fire, they did spur him to visit her in jail. This time, Bill gets a big shock when he goes to see Luna. She appears to him with her face all cut and bruised. Is someone in prison abusing Luna, or is she just making it look that way? Will Bill's hardened heart start to melt for Luna? Meanwhile, Will and Ivy approach Carter and Hope to find out why Elektra was fired from Forrester. Will already clashed with Katie over this, but he didn't get any answers. Adding to the excitement at Forrester Creations, Fanny Grayson returns to pitch a perfume line to the company. This would be just in line with Carter's vision of creating a global luxury brand. Does he give her the go-ahead from the get-go? Singer Fanny Grayson returns to Forrester Creations, this time with a perfume line to pitch. Ivy and Will confront Hope and Carter, demanding answers about Elektra. Bill makes a startling discovery when he visits Luna in prison. At Brooke's house, she tells Hope that she reached out to Ridge on Christmas Eve, but she hasn't heard back yet. She's starting to think she's not going to. Hope hugs her. Brooke says she and Ridge hurt each other. He felt betrayed. The way it looks, I just never imagined that he would. Hope says, turn to Taylor, and so quickly? Brooke sighs, yeah. Hope fumes. How could he? At the Forrester mansion, Ridge is staring at his phone when Steffy comes in. She figures he's thinking about Brooke and processing. She recaps what she did. Her daughter stole the company and Brooke stole his job. She betrayed all of them. Steffy pulls her dad into a hug. At Forrester, Katie is working away in the design office when Will enters. He wants to talk to her about Elektra. He needs to know why she fired her. Will recaps that she put him off before, but that's not acceptable. What happened? Katie sighs. She wishes her all the luck in the future. Will asks if she let her go because she's a Forrester. Katie says no. Will wants to know the reason then. What did she do that warrants her losing her job? Katie questions how well he really knows the young woman. At Il Giardino, Ivy tries to coax Elektra to eat. She wanted her first Christmas in LA to be a happy one. Elektra says it wasn't all bad. She hung out with family and with Will, who has been so supportive. They can't understand why she was fired. She was doing a good job. Remy appears and Ivy tells him it's nice to finally meet him. He's noticed Elektra seems upset and asks what's wrong. She says she was fired from Forrester. Electra doesn't know why. Remy sits and says, "That sucks." He starts complaining about Los Angeles and tells her it might be for the best. Electra thought she was getting somewhere. Remy believes in her. He tells her that she can count on him. Electra admits she's sad. Remy tells her she doesn't need those people. "I'm here for you, just like before when everyone turned their backs on you at home." Electra doesn't want to think about those deepfake photos. Deacon interrupts to ask Remy to clean the grill. Remy tells Electra he'll never abandon her. At Brooke's place, Hope tells her mother that Ridge shouldn't be punishing her for what she and Carter did. Brooke says it wasn't about that. Hope can't believe he turned to Taylor. She's always saying she and Ridge are meant to be, but what if they're not? If they were, he wouldn't be seeking solace with Taylor. He'd be there with her right now. Hope wants her to be realistic right now. For Ridge to turn to Taylor of all people, would a committed man do that? Please, try to be honest with yourself, Mom. Is Ridge really your destiny? Brooke sighs. She hates this whole situation. Hope won't let her put this on herself. Brooke says they promised not to let anything come between them. Hope says Ridge broke that promise. Brooke won't. It's a big mistake. She won't just let him walk away. We belong together. There is only one man for me, Ridge Forrester. At the Forrester mansion, Ridge tells Steffy he can't understand Brooke coming over there to tell him what she did. Steffy thinks she was probably planning to turn on the waterworks. Ridge reminds Steffy that what happened with her mother had nothing to do with Brooke. Steffy knows. She warns him not to look back. You have to look to your future, whatever that is. Steffy hopes they get another Christmas miracle. Ridge doesn't want to drag Taylor through all the stuff they're going to go through. Steffy reminds him that her mother always supports him. She asks him to tell her he knows this. Ridge grunts, "You know that I love your mother." Steffy recaps how he helped her with her heart condition. It's been a turning point for her. She's happy for them. Whatever this is, she wants to be able to trust it. Ridge says, "Trust me, you mean." Steffy says her mom's heart is still healing. "Please don't break it." Ridge won't pretend he's perfect. That won't work for anyone. He knows he didn't treat her mom's heart with the care it deserves, but he's not there to break it. Their relationship seems stronger than it's ever been. Life with her mom, her, Thomas, and Phoebe. It's always been a safety net for him. They love him completely. That's what your mom is doing. They embrace. At Il Giardino, Deacon tells Electra he overheard about her losing her job. He shares that he's been canned more times than he can count. He's sure she'll bounce back. She's a Forrester and is resilient. Electra is worried about being upset in the restaurant, so Deacon suggests she go up to Remy's room. He hands her the key. In the design office, Will asks if Katie has a problem with Electra. Katie wonders if she's bad-mouthing the company. Will says her heart is broken, but she's not angry, just confused. She's kind and hardworking. If I can help her, I will. He won't turn his back on her the way Forrester did. Electra lets herself into Remy's darkened apartment and calls, "Hello? Remy, are you in here?" She makes her way into the inner sanctum to a sink to freshen up. She's wiping her nose when she looks at the reflection in the mirror and sees Remy's sick collage of photos of her on the wall and starts screaming in terror. When a reflective Instagram post, not just a reflective Instagram post, when it sparks an idea that could bring a whole new generation to the bold and the beautiful, that's when. Case in point, Ashley Jones' message to fans ahead of her on-screen counterpart's return earlier this week. 20 years ago, Bridget Forrester came home for Christmas, and she comes home again next week, Jones began. Dr. Bridget is a special character. She's walked runways and performed heart surgeries. She's a renowned fertility specialist, but gave that a rest after mixing up her mother's eggs with her nemesis. She's had great loves, babies, lost babies, been an internationally recognized fashion designer too. But in the thick of it all, she couldn't bear the weight of grief going on with her husband and ran into the arms of her father-in-law, Brandon Beamer's Owen, with whom she ultimately conceived and has her beloved son Logan. And there it is, the germ of an idea that could spread into a whole new storyline. We almost forgot that Bridget has a kid. Technically, Logan would be 14 now, but it would barely taking any soap opera rapid aging syndrome at all to turn him into a rival for Will. He may think that Remy is worrisome, but once Elektra's stalker is dispatched, he could find that he has a much bigger problem on his hands. Imagine if Bold and Beautiful signed William Lipton or Louis Tomeo. Suddenly, Elektra would face a much tougher choice than, should I make out with Will or Fred over my stalker? Plus, the conflict between the boys would lead to new conflict with their mothers, Katie and Bridget. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Steffy Forrester could find herself with a big decision to make. Zende Forrester Dominguez knows the truth about Brooke Logan's agenda when it comes to reclaiming the CEO seat, so he could eventually spill the news. Although Brooke swore Zen to secrecy, he already seemed uncomfortable with all the Brooke badmouthing at the holiday gathering. At some point, it's easy to imagine Steffy trashing Brooke in front of Zende and causing him to blurt out the real story. Brooke has assured Zende that she didn't take the CEO position back for selfish reasons. The goal is to ultimately hand power back to Steffy and Ridge Forrester, but Brooke has to convince Carter Walton to refile the proper LLC paperwork first. Brooke tried to give Ridge updates on her plan at the Forrester mansion recently, but he kept interrupting her attempts. Of course, Brooke left in tears once she saw Taylor Hayes wearing Ridge's shirt on the staircase, so B&B delayed her huge revelation. There has to be a reason for that delay, and for Zende's knowledge of Brooke's true intentions. Steffy might be poised to find out Brooke's secret plan next, but that doesn't mean she'll go running straight to Ridge with it. After all, Steffy feels like the silver lining of this whole takeover might be her parents getting back together. Now that Steffy is seeing signs of progress on Ridge and Taylor's reunion, she may not want anything to interfere with that. That's especially true since Steffy may have doubts about Brooke's scheme. Perhaps Steffy will think it's just more Logan manipulation and another way for Brooke to betray Ridge while stringing him along. In other words, Steffy might believe Brooke is really making a power grab and that she just wants to pretend she's doing this for Ridge's sake. Maybe Steffy will push Zende to keep his mouth shut while she does the same. Since Brooke could make another attempt to blab to Ridge, Steffy might decide she needs to move Taylor and Ridge's reunion along before that happens. What if Steffy covers up Brooke's plot and tries to push Ridge closer to Taylor instead? Steffy might even arrange for Brooke to catch Taylor with Ridge in another compromising situation. Bottom line, Steffy may be skeptical that Brooke has good intentions and seriously doubt that she'll be able to talk Carter into anything anyway. It could leave Steffy ready to hide Brooke's plan and preserve Ridge's chance at a future with Taylor. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Brooke and Ridge have more drama ahead of them, so we'll bring you more predictions on all the obstacles. Is where you want to be for the hottest Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, predictions, updates, and news, so make us your go-to B&B source. The Bold and the Beautiful star Matthew Atkinson hasn't been on screen lately as Thomas Forrester on the CBS daytime drama. He's been busy becoming a new father, and he and his wife, Brittany, debuted the little guy this Christmas. Merry Christmas Trio. On Christmas Day, Brittany took to Instagram to share a gorgeous photo of herself with Atkinson holding the tiny tot, who celebrated his first Christmas. Merry Christmas from the Atkinsons, she wrote as a caption. She and Atkinson coordinated in black and red, and the baby had on a warm green stocking cap bundled up in his dad's arms. A Christmas tree emoji covered his face. Courtney Hope, who portrays Sally Spectra now on The Young and the Restless, wrote, Merry Christmas, you three. B&B star and writer Lawrence St. Victor replied, Merry Christmas. It's unclear precisely when the little boy was born. In early November, Atkinson shared photos of him and his wife, and she still sported a baby bump in their maternity photos. The couple revealed earlier in 2024 that they were expecting their first baby, a boy. However, on their first anniversary, November 9, Britney shared a post with the caption, "1 year and 1 baby later. I love you so much more than I did on our wedding day. I never thought would even be possible. One down, forever to go. Living the dream with." Once again, Lawrence St. Victor is fighting back. He doesn't appreciate the accusations about his new gig as a screenwriter for The Bold and the Beautiful. The Hollywood Christmas parade tried to spread holiday cheer on social media. Unfortunately, naysayers came upon the post. St. Victor caught them and fought back against the new onslaught of criticism. Fan slams St. Victor. On Christmas Eve, the official Instagram account for the Hollywood Christmas Parade and Red Carpet series shared an exclusive interview with Annika Noel and St. Victor. The actors revealed that their on-screen personas were getting in a little trouble and then shared their favorite Christmas moments. The mood soured in the comment section. One fan accused St. Victor of not uplifting Black women. St. Victor is a scriptwriter on the daytime soap. Shocker, he does zero to uplift women with his complexion. This is a continuous reminder that the economic and social priority is white women and Black men, and Black women don't even factor especially dark-skinned women, the user wrote. St. Victor defended himself. He fired back, "That's an interesting take. Especially since I'm married to a Black woman, created content with and featuring Black women, and Carter's first love was a Black woman, followed by 2 other Black women." The drama continues. The B&B star set the record straight about his screenwriting gig. St. Victor made it clear that he doesn't call the shots with his character storylines. "I agree with you, but to say that I have done nothing to uplift Black women is false. I'm a script writer," he explained. St. Victor empathized with the fan. Yet, he didn't appreciate the false accusations being made about him. The fan begged St. Victor to please advocate for more representation. Another user jumped into the comment thread arguing, "Soaps are doing a job representing everyone. More representation is coming." Noel confirmed to TV Insider that Muriel Hilaire will join the show as Daphne Rose. She might even try to romance Carter. Also, the first ever 1-hour Black daytime soap, Beyond the Gates, will premiere in February 2025. Hope and Carter are just getting started. The Bold and the Beautiful star Annika Noel shared what fans can expect in 2025. The power couple of Forrester Creations is about to face a major shakeup. This one is not of the corporate kind. Hottest new daytime couple. Carter's and Hope's relationship has soap fans buzzing. It was the romance that came out of nowhere in 2024. The couple teamed up in the name of love and revenge. Together, they took over Forrester Creations, ousting the family responsible for the brand. In a joint interview with Insider, St. Victor and Noel admitted they were shocked by this twist. St. Victor had no idea how far the show was going to go. He admitted that he was in complete shock and happy surprise. Noel empathized with Hope because it was personal for her alter ego. They're saving Forrester Creations from small-mindedness, petty vendettas, and a toxic workplace. They think they're doing the right thing for the company by shaking things up and changing leadership and trying to steer it in the right direction, Noel explained. It seemed like they got a villain edit. Their morals and integrity were called into question. Noel and St. Victor argue that Carter and Hope are still good people. A lot of their swift decisions are a result of pain and trauma they suffered in their line of work. The couple found comfort in one another while running Forrester Creations. Not smooth sailing. At first, Hope and Carter's relationship seems perfect. They don't have any baggage. They were friends for a decade, which is why they skirted past the dating stage. But their relationship might hit a road bump in 2025. Muriel Hilaire is said to make her debut as Daphne Rose on the Tuesday, January 7th episode. Noel teased what's to come. Hope and Carter's relationship will immediately get tested. Right now, they're on top of the world. They feel that nothing and no one can stop them. That will all change when one woman dares to defy them. But we're just getting started with Hope and Carter, so I'm very curious to see if it really is a power couple that can withstand the test of time, Noel noted. She enjoyed working with Hilaire. Noelle couldn't contain her excitement about this new character joining the B&B universe. I have had so much fun playing these scenes. I'm also really excited to have someone to practice my French with because she is a fluent French speaker, and she's an incredibly talented actress, and I'm so excited to have her on board, the actress exclaimed. Hope and Carter's relationship might be halted. Is it too much, too soon? What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comment section.